Hey everyone, I'm going to be living in Colorado Springs for the rest of the summer. I'm interning in a video production studio. I have here the Dayan 2x2. It's been out for quite a while, but I finally got my hands on one of them. Alright. So here it is. Nice little 2x2. All I have here is the V-Cube 2, and I believe this is the Ghost Hand Cube. It's either that or a Shangshao. I know that those are very similar. I'll have in an annotation right here whether or not that this is a Ghost Hand. Oh well, I don't care much about the box. Ah, here we go. That's quite the curvature right there, so that should add for excellent corner cutting. I remember always thinking way back in the day of cubing how, adding curves to the inner corners like these would affect a cube, and it's really neat to see companies implementing that now. So it sounds like it's lubricated, feels like it, feels a little bit bumpy to start with, but yeah, I'll have to play around with it and see how this turns out, so I'll get back to you guys in a bit. Alright, this puzzle actually took a little bit of getting used to because it wasn't entirely smooth when I got it. See, it kind of has a bumpy feel. But once I started getting used to that, I started really liking this cube. I mean, it just feels so eloquent whenever I turn it and such. And it's also nice to have a 2x2 that has the ability to inner corner cut. As for what I believe is the Ghost Hand Cube, it turned very smoothly. It turned smoother than the Dayan 2x2, in fact. However, it's got no inner corner cutting at all. And I believe the Dayan 2x2 can even corner cut farther. We can go up to lengths like this, and okay, not that far, but there we go, and it'll turn it very nicely. But on this one, can't quite turn it as far. So yeah, this one is okay, but I'm really liking my Dayan 2x2 now. And it was also really nice that the cube came fully lubricated and stickered and everything. It's always kind of a pain having to assemble cubes and do all that stuff. So I haven't had to adjust the tensions or anything. I'm really liking it just the way it is. Okay, so now let's get a look at the mechanism. There, so the corners just pop out very nicely. Unlike with the V-Cube 2 and the Ghost Hand 2, you always have to figure out where the outer part of the corner piece snaps onto the inner part. And even when you do finally figure out how to get that off, then it's a pain to have to get the pieces back in. But this one has a very nice mechanism. And if you look closely, you'll notice that the mechanism looks almost exactly like the Dayan Zanshi. That's their 5th 3x3 cube. So, and then we can take out the rest of the pieces. And rotate a layer. Woo! Okay, got an edge out. That worked out quite nicely. And here, this is how they keep the inner layer in alignment. This is the inner layer, that's what I'm talking about. You'll see these pretty much in every even layer cube. So notice that when I turn this side, notice that the inner layer going down the middle here turns with it. And the reason why that is these 3 edge pieces have these notches sticking out of them, and those fit into the center pieces. So with 3 of them locked in place here, then the inner layer will always stick to the corner that's put in this spot. So if you ever take this apart and reassemble it, just make sure to keep these edge pieces all together. Ah, it's amazing to be able to take apart a cube. Whoa, what happened here now? Ah, there we go. Yeah, I had a little bit of trouble. You know, I mixed up one of the pieces with the notches. I put them in the wrong place. So yeah, so I had to take it all apart over again. So yes, this is a really nice 2x2. I love it far better than, of course, the Ghost Hand and the V-Cube 2. I was able to get mine for $16, so go ahead and give it a Google search and see where you can find the best deal from. So yes, I definitely recommend this cube. Well, if you guys found this review helpful, you can check out some of the other reviews I've made in this playlist right here, or you can even subscribe below to be notified of future videos. Thanks for watching.